Hello, hello, my dear angels. Welcome to Angelic Sky Tarot channel. Welcome, and good to see everyone. Thank you so much for the support of my channel. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy you're here with us today. So the reading that we're doing today is called Your Person's Fears Regarding Your Connection. So we will look into your person's feelings about this connection, their deepest fear, what scares them about you, your character, okay? So Tara will give us nice advice. So we have three selections, 1, 2, 3. You can choose a pile, and then you can skip right away to the selection that you make, and I will post some timestamps right below the video. And so we will begin with pile number 1. I will move out two other piles right now out of the way. And so here we go, pile number 1. Oh, I was gonna sneeze, but a good thing I didn't. So think about your person, please, and we'll look into their fears regarding your connection. How are they feeling about this connection? And their deepest fears, what scares them about you, okay? Let's look at it. Okay, so the cards that I'm getting so far, and you can see them, we have Temperance, we have Queen of Wands, and we have the Emperor. So what are they feeling about this connection? Well, they think that it's actually a very nice connection. They feel that it's comfortable to be with you in this connection, and they find you very attractive. They find you very passionate, that you are a very capable person, and they feel like this could be a steady connection, that there's a certain foundation that you're building together. So they feel like there could be commitment and something really can come out of this connection. Possibly they might afraid to explore a little bit of like passion with you. Maybe they find you that you're a little bit shy, or they respect you very much, and possibly both of you are shy, and it's really difficult for them to suggest maybe things that they really want to explore. They want to make things a little bit more exciting, possibly, and maybe they have some interests, some different sexual interests, and they are afraid to express that to you, that they might want to go into something little different with you. Okay, let's see. How else are they feeling about this connection? They feel that this connection is or was very healing, and again, we have Four of Wands, so they do see the stability. They see you possibly like you are a very caring person. They really love the warmth that you offer to them. So they see you as this gentle, shy person. They see you as very caring. If you some of you have children, that you are possibly a good mother, very caring one, and they're afraid that if they will come out with their possibly demands, or if they reveal their true passions, to you, that you might turn your back on them, or you will feel offended, or you will not want to explore certain things that they have on their mind. Six of Wands is also a really great card. We have this card of a victor, so they don't want to look anything less than a victor in your eyes. They constantly feel like because you are just so incredible, such a loving, gentle person, they feel like they need to protect that quality about you, and they want to look good in your eyes all the time. They don't want to they're afraid to fall in your eyes, or look less than. So they feel like they always need to stay like as a victor. They want to show their accomplishments. They want to show that they're very motivated by this connection. They want to show that they're capable. They want to stay really strong for you, and I think they're really afraid to fail. So failure for them is something that they're truly afraid of. It's like they just have to keep going and going and going to show the support, and to be like, if you possibly have a family together, like they feel like they constantly need to be strong and protect your gentle energy. So there is sincerity between you two. They value that very much. But yes, their fear is that at some point you might leave them, or they, that this connection will be broken or something like that. They're afraid to lose you for some reason. There's definitely this fear that's with them, that you will think that they are not worthy of you for some reason. So let's look into more of their fears. What is their deepest fear? Yeah, their biggest fear again is, we have sun here, the clouds, and the clover, that for some reason you will not love them. So they love you very much, and their biggest fear is to lose affection from you, or to lose your love. Again, you have so much true beauty and so much sincerity about you, and they feel like they've gotten really really lucky, and it's like that luck that brought them, both of you, together, and they almost feel like they're not deserving of you. Okay, that it was like a chance that the life dealt them, and they have worries about not living up to your to the expectations that you have, because they see you as a sun, as very radiant, very warm person, that you share your beauty with everyone, and they just want to provide the best for you, and they just hope that they can stay strong and have this honest, beautiful relationship that they have with you right now. Let's also see what other fears do they have. What is their deepest fear? What is their deepest fear in life? And here we have detective. So they're afraid that they have to kind of falsify information, or they almost have to make themselves look better, than what they are. Like they're trying to put like a certain front. They're trying to wear a mask or put a face, in order to look more deserving in your eyes. So possibly they're not, telling the truth, and they are trying to find out information, like what pleases you, what you like. They're trying to be really observant about things, and they could be spying on you, or could be doing research on media to see what you like. So because they have really great power of observation, and they have good intuition, and they want to know the truth. Possibly they seeking some sort of truth, and they're maybe investigating something about you. So they have an eye on you, and they keep watching, and possibly you don't know about that, and they trying to keep it a secret, or they trying to collect this information in a noticeable way. But it's like they're definitely wearing a mask and trying to look better in your eyes, and they trying to look victorious, and they really not showing the other side of their personality. They kind of want to conquer you, and they hope that you will have these dependability upon them, and you will experience genuine feelings, that you will fall in love with them, and so, but they truly fear, that someday you will turn your back on them. So they want to make sure that they can live up to your expectations. So what scares them about you? Yes, again, I feel like they're worried that you left them, possibly, or you will leave them. If you're together right now, that they're really worried that you will leave them someday, that there's too much difference between you two, and possibly for some you have religious factors. But to me, this card usually indicates some certain differences that influence your abilities to be together, because you have just different outlooks on life. Possibly you have political differences, or different ethnic backgrounds. So there's you're quite different people. Possibly some obstacles could be children. Maybe some of you have children, and maybe children causing some sort of misbalance between you two. Maybe somebody was married before, they have children from previous marriage, and the children don't accept that person, they don't like them, and that also affects your relationship. Possibly you could be married right now, and so they're just worried about if they will be able to provide for you and the children. There could be some financial issues that could be troubling them. So let's see, whatever fears do they have about you? What fears do they have about you? Okay, let's see. We have the star. So the star shows me possibly distance between you two. It shows me that they really think that you are beautiful, and they possibly worry, I guess, that they lost you, that you're getting too distant from them, that you're not experiencing the same feelings anymore towards them. Again, that there's coldness between you two. They haven't experienced really a lot, physical connection with you in a while. And also this card, Temperance, is also showing me that there's coolness, in the feelings. So for some of you, it could be like that you are married and the person is fearing that the feelings between you two are getting a little cooler, and there's not the same amount of passion, or and then possibly they're afraid to break the stability because you have children in the family, but they're afraid that at some point they will decide to move on, and so this could be one scenario. For others, if you possibly, they like you, they just there's certain distance between you two, and they still feel like you are extremely beautiful and attractive, but so let's see a little bit more. The punishment here, so they feel, that's interesting card, punishment. There's in the upright position we see a man who's trying to punish this woman, but it came out in an upside down position, so they feel like you are punishing them, and their fear is like you are punishing them by not letting them be close to you. Okay, so possibly you were married before and there was separation, and they feel like you're punishing them for not letting be close to you or to children, and they feel like the love is gone. We have lovers in reverse, so again, that the strong connection that you had before for some reason died out, and so they're afraid that they lost their lover, that they lost this connection, and possibly the choice that they made previously wasn't the right choice, and they're afraid that they made a mistake. So let me get clarifier on that choice. Let's see. So I got the card of Hermit, so definitely this person is alone right now, and I think their fear is that they're afraid to be alone. Possibly they made a wrong choice in the past, that they left you for some reason, and maybe they abandoned you and your child or children, and maybe they abandoned stability with you, this relationship that was really nice. Maybe it wasn't as passionate as they hoped for, but every relationship, connections, it's not about really passion. It's about living together. It's about learning lessons together, and even the same emotions that you have in the beginning, sometimes they kind of even out or die out with time, and it's all about going through difficulties together, through challenges, supporting each other through difficult times. And possibly this person abandoned you, and now they are all by themselves, and they're possibly fearing that this will be the case, that they lost you forever as their partner. What else? Let's see about the star, Five of Cups. So again, I see loss of pleasure, disappointment. They're afraid that they will never be able to be close to you. There are lots of fear and regrets. So they're afraid that they will never see you again or never be able to be with you. And the death is it's all about transformation. Again, it's ending of a cycle. It's again separation. Also card of could be Scorpio, so it's really about healing, about deep wounding. So this person has a lot of deep fear about this connection. They've been really wounded by this connection. Let's see what other possible signs can we get from the cards. I'm gonna shuffle this wonderful deck. I had to reach for that. I'm really sorry. It was out of my reach. I'm trying to keep camera at a different angle for this reading, and it's kind of really difficult for me to go around it, and make sure that the cards are visible for you. So let's see what scares them about you. Okay. And it scares them that you are more accomplished than them, and that they're not worthy, that they're not deserving of you, that they acted more as a fool, so possibly they were a trickster too, in a sense, that they weren't honest, about something. So let's see. that scares them again about you, that that it was probably the best chance that they had in life, that you were their biggest potential, you know. This relationship had the potential for growth. So let's see what else. That for now it's over, but they're still hoping deep inside. They're hoping for a chance with you. Okay. So how are they feeling about this connection? How are they feeling about this connection? So they feel very attached, you know. They still feel a strong attachment to this connection, and so their fear is that they still hurt so much and feel this regret and this attachment, you know. Let's see. What is their biggest fear right now? And we have decay, so they're actually kind of afraid of death in a sense. And we have this other card of death, card of transformation. They're afraid that something needs to be changed, you know, that whatever the situation is right now, however their life looks like right now, it's no longer working anymore, that whatever worked for them before is no longer working out. Okay. And they need to change the situation. They feel like they need to change something in life, you know, that so, and they're afraid of change. They're afraid that something really needs to be changed. So how are they feeling? What is their fear? What is their fear about this connection? And we got Queen of Swords in reverse, and that's very interesting card. So we have crows here, and we have this one eye accentuated. So again, I feel like this person is watching you, because you're trying not to give them information about yourself, and they're just afraid that possibly they're trying to find some sort of information about you. Maybe they're trying to find you. Maybe you are, for some of you, it will be that you are trying to not to tell them where you're located right now, and you're trying to stay away from this person, protect your children, and they really are afraid that they cannot find you. Okay, that they can't find any information. What are other fears about this connection? Six of Swords again. It's interesting because on this particular card we have, as you can see, like this some sort of guardian angel that's walking children, protecting children and animals, and like it's a chaperone type of card. So so yes, I'm feeling again this person is afraid that they will never see their children. Okay. They possibly worried that they left their children, because if it was Six of Swords, interesting. So let's see, what else is their biggest fear regarding this connection? Queen of Discs. They really afraid that they caused you a lot of pain, because Queen of Discs represents to me usually a wife, somebody that they were in a stable relationship with. And as you can see, this particular queen is crying these tears, and they definitely feel like they created a lot of karma with you, and at some point they will have to pay for that karma. In a sense, they caused you a lot of hurt, they caused you a lot of heartbreak, and they truly fear that. Another card that I pulled, Seven of Swords. So they're kind of fearing that they were not honest with you, that they betrayed you. We have a snake and a crow here. Again, they weren't honest with you from the beginning. And I think they're paying for, in a sense, possibly with their health. So the person could be actually very sick right now, and that's the payment that they're paying for their deceit, for their betrayal, and it's not that somebody's punishing them. It's like they're punishing themselves, because they have a lot of negative thoughts and a lot of fear about this connection. And this hermit is all alone in a sense. They feel like the only legitimate connection they had, they actually lost. And so they kind of paying for it right now, because they feel extremely alone. Okay, so let's see, whatever is the biggest fear regarding this connection. Okay, let's see. We have Knight of Swords. I think it's because they left, or if they haven't left, that they're worried that they will leave, So let's see. Also, Princess of Discs, that they weren't able to give you what you really wanted. They weren't able to seed something, and they didn't. The promise that they gave you, they broke that promise. They ran away. from the vows. They run away from their responsibilities. Some of them are not paying the child support or something like that. So they promise to protect you, and they promise to support you financially, and they broke that promise. So Six of Cups, again, they're missing you, and they feel nostalgic, and they also miss the children. So they miss the past they actually had with you, and I think they're kind of feared that they made a mistake in the past, and they lost the only thing that possibly brought them pleasure, and they betrayed their love. Okay, so let's get some direct messages from them. What is the person's biggest fear regarding this connection? Okay, I wish things could be different, they're saying. Okay, hide behind material things, so they try and probably to distract themselves, doing something else. I want to feel that way again. They miss you, I look for you everywhere. So again, we have messages with the eyes. They could be trying to find information where you live right now, and what you're doing possibly. So let's see, one more message. Finding out the truth crushed me. So possibly there was some gossip that possibly destroyed your connection. Maybe they listened to someone else, who gave them false advice. It could have been possibly their mother who didn't like you or something like that, or maybe your friends interfered in the connection, because I do see some sort of gossip, and they possibly believed in that, and that also destroyed your connection. So now that they know the truth, and they see that you didn't do anything wrong, and you actually you were faithful, and maybe they found out that you are pregnant and they left before you had a child or something like that. So the truth really hurts in crushing them. So there will be different scenarios for different people, so let me know if it resonated at all with you. I also will pull one of the postcards to give you an idea on their fear about this connection. And so here we have, again, it's a fear of being alone, a fear of not being able to express their true feelings. They're trying to hide that they're really hurting. They feel ashamed, they feel really ashamed, and they're hiding the truth that they feel ashamed that they somehow betrayed you. So I'm also going to give you an angel number. It's going to be a 4-digit number. So you can look it up on Google, what does that mean. So, okay, your number is going to be 2, 5, 8, 3. Okay, so this is your angel number. So you can go on Google and type in angel number and put in these digits, and it should give you another advice that possibly you needed to hear. Okay, my dear ones, this was your reading for pile number 1. Okay, my dear ones who picked pile number 2, this is your beautiful selenite heart, and this is your deck. I'm gonna start shuffling, and if you don't mind, please keep thinking about the person in mind. And we're gonna ask Spirit and angels about the person's fears regarding your connection. Okay, person's fears regarding your connection. Okay, right away I do see that the person has a lot of fears about their feelings towards you. They're probably experiencing strong attraction towards you, and they're trying to suppress a lot of their feelings. Possibly they had a lot of defeat in relationships before, or in love, or maybe even with you they had certain quarrels, and they're hoping for another chance with you. Or if it's a new person in your life, they're hoping for a chance altogether. I think they're experiencing strong attraction towards you. They haven't really communicated about it, possibly, much about how they feel about you. But I think they're feeling like they possibly want to take a chance. For those of you who already been in a relationship with this person, they're hoping for another chance, and that's their fear that they do love you very much, and they can't really express it right now. Yes, and here's a hangman, so it's the situation is on pause somehow. Possibly they're taking time out. Maybe they need time to think about all their feelings and whatever's been going on. So yes, strength can indicate some sort of fight or things that they need to overcome. They possibly feel like before they get in a serious relationship with you, they need to overcome possibly certain addictions or some other obstacles. However, they do feel strong connection to you. They feel like they love you, and they have a lot of fears about their emotions. Possibly, they fear that they will have to get married. Maybe they already proposed to you for some couples. And maybe kind of they're trying to wait till the wedding date because they're scared a little bit, and they're trying to put things on pause or delay possibly the date. It's just they're thinking about the commitment, and commitment scares them. However, they do have probably true feelings for you and genuine love for you. Let's see. The Six of Swords, it's leaving the situation possibly, but maybe they are trying to leave conversations about, true commitment, just kind of they are in a relationship with you, but every time you talk about more serious commitment, they're trying to avoid this. Okay, let's see what else. However, I also pulled King of Pentacles. So again, that often indicates to me a picture of a husband, or someone who you can rely on, who can be in steady relationship. So possibly they are focusing on money right now. Maybe they're worried if you guys will have enough money for the wedding. Possibly they're worried about being able to provide, for you in this connection. But let's look deeper into their fears. Let's see. How are they feeling about this connection? How are they feeling about this connection with you? How are they feeling about this connection? Let's see. They feel, and let me just see what we have here. Five of Waters. So there's definitely worry about the feelings. They feel like they're drowning emotionally. They feel overwhelmed. So there's some sort of anger, or so they feel like maybe you're pressing them too much about something. Let's see, how are they feeling about this connection? They feel like you rule this connection. So for some of you, you possibly are married. If not, then you were talking about marriage and committing to each other, because there's a card of Empress. Usually also card of Empress is the card of wife, card of mother, so they feel like you're calling the shots in this connection, and you're totally kind of ruling them, and it doesn't matter if it's a man or woman watching. It's like whoever is more masculine or feminine, so it feels like the feminine energy is more ruling in this connection. Also possibly like they feel like you're calling the shots, and you totally have them, kind of in your control, and they're kind of afraid to be in this position. Let's see, what other fears do they have? So Queen of Fire, they know that you're very passionate, that you are very beautiful. Sometimes they feel jealous. I think there's a lot of also jealousy, they feel jealous at the moments that you're flirting with other people. They get irritated, when you possibly want attention from someone else, or like maybe you're not even giving them any reasons for to worry, but they still feel like they're extremely worried, like it's like you are a heart eater, and they really feel attracted to you. And so they do feel a lot of passion, and sometimes they almost have to suppress that jealousy, that they have. Like they really feel jealous every time somebody looks at you, so they have to overcome this possessiveness, feeling of possessiveness over you, definitely. So that's one of their fears, is that you're going to look elsewhere, and you possibly are not going to commit to them, to your relationship, but also they are really afraid to, in a sense, be your husband too, because although they do have feelings and a lot of attraction towards you, it's just they're afraid. There's fear of commitment. There's fear of, playing that role of someone that you should depend on. And so yeah, there's again part of the wedding. So for a lot of people, they're just really afraid to get married, and really afraid of this connection. What are their deepest fear is So they're trying to really stay optimistic about this connection. Maybe some of them are trying to propose to you and they're just afraid that you will reject them. That also is the scenario here, that some of the partners are thinking of proposing to you and they're terrified that you will reject them, that you possibly will be interested in someone else. So they try to stay positive. So they do feel childish at times, and they feel like they're not mature enough for this connection. So let's see what else. What scares them about you? What scares them about you? What scares them about you? They feel like you're really growing and changing. They feel like you have a lot of interest, that you're a very outgoing person, you're very passionate, that you shine and like people recognize you. So they feel like you have a lot of accomplishment, and it scares them. They feel like they need to heal and not feel so wounded, because they have a lot of fears about themselves, but you also act as a healer, so in this connection. So we also got a card of support, so what scares them about you? Possibly that they're scared that they're not going to be able to give you the support that you need, in this connection. Also that you reflect very much back the fears to them, like there's something about you, although you also like they're healing with you, but it's because you're also evoking, showing them their fears. They're afraid to be stable, they're afraid to be in connection, although they want to offer that to you, but it scares them to death to carry that responsibility. They want to be able to live up to your expectations, and just because you're constantly growing, you're such a bright person, very beautiful person. So let's see what they want to tell you. I wish things could be different. So they wish things would work out in a different way. I hide behind the material things. I knew exactly what I was doing. So they know exactly what they're doing. They're kind of proposing, possibly, but they're a little bit afraid. Okay. I wonder if you are happy about me. So they have doubts about themselves. They have doubts that you would stay faithful to them, because you're just such a beautiful, bright person again, that a lot of people pay attention to you. You get a lot of attention from opposite sex, and they're just afraid that they are not good enough for you, that they will not be able to keep you in this connection forever, that you will not stay with them, that you will start flirting with someone else, and they try not to tell you about this fear, but this fear haunts them very much so. They're afraid to lose you. They're afraid that once they commit, that you will see kind of that they're not all that capable, or you will see their true self, and that you will not like them. And so let's see, what else is their fear? So we have this energy of the victim. So they feel like they're a victim in a sense to the situation. Okay. Or they trying to possibly belittle you at times, or blame you for something, just because they see that you are so good, and in order for them to feel better about themselves, sometimes they start picking on you about your looks or what you did or how you acted. And so instead of supporting you, they kind of belittling you and putting you in a place of victim in order to look better. And that scares them too, because they see that about themselves. They understand that. Okay. So possibly sometimes they draw also your attention by playing this role of a victim. They would say, "Oh, I have a headache, babe. Could you come over and like maybe stroke my hair?" So by creating these situations where they feel like they need your attention, they kind of trying to get that attention from you. So let's see, what is their fear regarding this connection? What is their fear regarding this connection? And we got 5 of Scrolls, diversity. They're afraid that both of you are very different again, and that you're a lot wiser, that you possess a lot more knowledge, that you're more capable, and that they are just this simple Joe Schmo in a sense, and that you will get bored with them. So we have 7 of Roses, it's the journey. So possibly for some there's a road that's being cancelled, or they can't come on timely manner, or maybe something is being delayed. Okay, so again, for some it might be a wedding, and so for some they're afraid that your wedding is not going to happen, or the commitment for certain people. Okay, here we have the treasure. So Two of Keys. They're worried that they're worried about their anger, and they worry that their insecurities and their anger will push you away, that you will leave eventually, that you will and they will lose the treasure, because they feel like you're the biggest treasure in their life, and they're afraid to for you to leave and to lose you. Okay, there's desperation. And here we have the War of Roses. So possibly maybe some of you having arguments right now, so they're afraid that this argument or this separation or something like that will really put a dent in your relationship, and you will not come back. That's the end of it. But that's for some. Or maybe right now you can't come to a certain agreement, and you're really arguing about something, and they're really fearing, the outcome of this argument. However, they do find you very beautiful. They find you honest, and they want to be true to you. They really do want to be true to you, and they want you to be true to them. So they're hoping that you can stay true to them. So what they really want is your commitment too. Okay, they want to be married. Okay, they want to have a family with you, and they want to return or come forward, or they want this. They will go forward. It's just, again, it's their fear, of being committed. But just because they're not sure if you're going to stay truthful, and you're not going to, they're afraid that you will leave them because you're just very pretty and very capable. So let's see. They feel like everything needs to, they need to clean their emotions, they need to clean their house, they really need to stop punishing themselves and move forward. So they're looking for this new beginning with you, and they're trying to find the courage and the strength, and they're trying to look at things from a different perspective. Okay, so let's see, what is your person's fear regarding your connection? We have 7 of discs. Okay, so also there is again fear about the money, and if both of you are bringing enough, if you're combining enough resources, and if their resources are equal. So you're sitting right now together, possibly those people who are planning to get married, and maybe he's worried that he's not bringing enough to this connection, and that you come in with stronger, maybe amount, or you're making more, so they're fearing, possibly, again, paying for the wedding, or combining incomes together. That worries them, Possibly some of them want to have that independence or control of their money, but right now you're trying to build something together. Maybe some of you trying to put down payment on a house, or something like that. So they're really worried about the amount of money they're putting into it. Ace of Discs, again, another worry about the money, worry about the investment, true worry about the investment, in your future, especially financial one. So that's their fear. They're starting to build something together, and it worries them. It worries them about financially. There's worries, The Hierophant, again, we have strange depiction here, but again, it's card of commitment, conformity, marriage, card of a teacher. So possibly they're worried about having children with you, so let's see. Again, it's a card about commitments and reliability, dependability. Let's see, 9 of Swords. They're worried about the future. They're really worried about the future. They want to, they have all these dreams and thoughts, what they want to have with you, how they want to build things together, and it overwhelms them. All this thinking about the future truly overwhelms them, and they hope that they can live up to your expectations, or whatever they plan, that they can realize those dreams. Again, Page of Discs in reverse. Again, some worries about children, maybe having children. Maybe some of you have issues with fertility or something like that, so they're worried about if you will be able to get pregnant. Maybe the person has problems with if you're a woman, maybe you have problems with being fertile, or maybe your partner has issues, to conceive something, so they're worried about that. King of Discs, again, it's like a stable king of commitment. Again, fertility here, represented to me, fertility. And also possibly what I see in this particular card is possibly some of the worried about your connection from the past. They could be contacting you right now, and they're worried and they're jealous that somebody's trying to, maybe your ex-husband or ex-partner is trying to reach out to you, flirt with you, or want something with you, and they're worried about that someone is trying to tempt you right now or connect with you who you were sexually active with before. Again, Eight of Wands. Again, here a certain news, a certain message, something about children. Again, it's like, also I have this image of a Leo here. Maybe for some it'll be a sign. Okay, so again, I have a number 8. It's a card of unions, advancement, so they're worried about how things will play out, about the timing of things. They're worried about how everything is playing out, about the efforts that they need to put into everything. So like they feel like everything takes a lot of effort and planning, and they're just overwhelmed with all of this. Okay, maybe they're worried if things will be done on time. Maybe some of you are already pregnant, and they just worry that they're not going to accomplish everything that you're trying to accomplish before the baby is being born. So this also is a possibility here. Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is someone who is very caring, very passionate, so again, they're worried that how they're going to take care of everyone. Looks like a caretaker for me in this picture, Okay, let's see. Let's get some more things about their deepest fear. Their deepest fear. Okay, Three of Swords in reverse. Usually Three of Swords is broken heart, or some kind of triangle, but in reverse is I feel like the person has made a decision about something, and maybe they found out that you were talking to someone again from the past, or someone else was interested in you, and they're trying to break that connection. They're trying to interfere, and they're trying to tell you, if they were with me, then you have to stay faithful, and you have to stop talking to that person and stop flirting with other people. Like, you just need to stay with me. And here we have the Hangman in reverse. So yes, they're afraid of, their fear is that they have to start acting, start moving, start doing something, that they really have to take control in their hands and initiative in order to stay with you in this connection. They have to be more active, because you are just a very active, very fruitful person, and they have to become more responsible in this connection. We have card of the Fool. So they're afraid of this beginning with you, this new road, this journey. There's a lot of fears and worries, but they want to do it. I feel like this person loves you, they want to be with you, but at times they can manipulate you in a sense of like playing this role of a victim. So they are seeing and reflecting in you. They're seeing that they need to act, and they need to become more active, in this connection, and take responsibility. And I believe they will. So let's pull another card from the postcards to give you another advice. And as you can see, we have the card of a man looking in the water, and they see their own reflection. So they are reflecting in you, and whatever it is, what they're seeing is they're seeing their weaknesses in this connection, and it scares them, and they really see how they need to grow up, take initiative, be more active, take a lot more responsibility to move forward in this connection. So, and that's why it scares them so much, is that because you're just triggering all these things and all these insecurities within them. Okay, so I will also throw these dice and get your angel, guardian angel number. So I will write down the number for you. 1 second. So we have number 5682. So this is your number, which is 5682. And what you can do is go to Google and punch in the number and say guardian angel number, and it will give you an interpretation, okay? Give you a message for additional message for this reading. Okay, thank you so much for watching this number 2, and let me know if it resonated with you. Please like my videos. Okay, we continue with the choice number 3. This is your deck, and purple amethyst is your stone. So I haven't read with this deck in a while, so it's very interesting that I decided to pull it out today for this reading. So we'll see what the cards have to say about your person's fears regarding your connection. So we will look into how are they feeling about this connection, their deepest fear, what scares them about you. But let's begin. What are their feelings about this connection at the moment? So we have 10 of Cups, so we have 3 of Cups, and we have 10 of Swords. So there's definitely a worry with 10 of Swords. You know, they're worried about they're worried about ruining this connection or breaking off things with you, because I do feel like they love you very much, and they do have a lot of concern about feelings and emotions. They feel like they bring you, you bring them a lot of joy, and the love, the connection that they have with you, but for some reason there is a worry about it right now, and we'll look deeper into it. Like they have fear that they're killing this connection, and they have a lot of concern about this. Let's see. Okay, so we have definitely manipulation. You know, I feel like they feel like they have to take they taken control in their matter, or they have been maybe possibly too controlling in this situation. That they try to manipulate you in certain things. That definitely you're reflecting a lot of their shadow back to them and a lot of their fears. That in a sense you have very healing energy of the Temperance, and this connection is all about healing their deepest wounds. But let's see what else. What are they fearing? They fear the heartbreak. They fear some kind of emotional disappointment. They fear that you will leave them, or that you're already far away from them. I see the Tower, so this isolation, maybe they feel like you're isolated yourself from them. It's for some reason they can't reach you right now. You are possibly too far away, and they feel like this connection may never happen. They feel disappointment that possibly this distance between you two is killing this connection, or possibly the connection already been severed, you know. So let's see about this Star. They feel like they are restricted because we have 8 of Swords, that they cannot move from a certain situation. They don't know how to come towards you, and they really want this movement. They want come to you faster, sooner. For some reason there's a restriction and they cannot come see you, so they're trying to write to you or maybe communicate to you about this. They're really trying to guess their thoughts, your thoughts, let's see, why is there Tower? Okay, so there's a lot of uncertainty, there's a lot of wounds. One of Pentacles here, so they're hoping for a new chance with you. They're definitely hoping to travel towards you, or that you will respond to them or begin something new. So they're asking for another chance with you, yet there's a lot of unknown and a lot of unclarity, and they're trying to possibly communicate to you, and they're really worried about this situation. So there's definitely a lot of uncertainty, unknown, that is in front of that person, and they're not sure how to act, and they feel like there's definitely restriction regarding this connection. Let's see. Yeah, they really hope for the ability to move and communicate with you. Okay, they have a lot of thoughts about this connection, and they're trying to use all their resources and all their power to make this connection happen. Okay, so they may be trying to persuade you, they're trying to talk to you, they're trying to maybe change your mind, you know. Yes, I'm looking that they're looking for new opportunity with you, that the cycle needs to be repeated again. So let's see what how are they feeling about this connection. Okay, they're feeling and we got energy of liberator, so freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs. So they're trying to change your mind. They're trying to tell you this time is going to be different. Okay, they're trying to tell you don't think in a negative way anymore. Trust, believe in them. Okay, so they're trying to kind of ignore legitimate constraints, you know, that are in this situation, and they're trying to stay positive, but you know, there's definitely restriction. And so there are definitely fears about that, but they're trying to really work on their fears, and they're trying to stay positive. They're trying to control their mind, and they're trying to kill all their doubts. I just dropped a bunch of cards, but I'm going to try to pick them up. And the next question I want to ask the cards is, what's their deepest fear? Okay, what is the deepest fear? Their deepest fear is that you're going to feel disappointed, or you will fall into this place of despair. Again, they want to protect you from feeling sad or feeling disappointment. Okay, they're really trying to stay strong for both of you. They're hoping that this relationship and passion will not die out because of the distance between you two right now. So they hope that you will keep this connection, and you will feel still, you know, connected to this relationship, and that although you know, they're at a distance, that your relationship is going through certain changes and transformation, and there are certain restrictions that the person cannot change, but they still hope that you will stay true to them and will not change your mind. Also, yes, there's a certain distance, and they're worried that you're looking at the other side of the fence, that you will possibly start looking somewhere else, you know, and because this connection is not happening fast enough, maybe in physical reality. We also have a card here of Six of Earth, so they see that you're doing just fine in a sense without them, in your energy of independence. That possibly you're more successful right now at this point, you know, and let's see. Yeah, that you feel like you're starting to feel more confident without them, and like to them you're becoming more like as a dream. Or okay, let's see, what are their fears about you? What scares them about you? What are their fears about you? So we have air, that again you will change your mind. Okay, they feel like they're still very attached to you in their mind, and you are kind of freeing yourself from them in your mind, like that you are moving forward. You no longer possibly believe in this connection, in this relationship, and you kind of trying to think differently, and that's what scares them, that you're no longer as attached in your mind, in your thoughts. And here we have the Source. Again, reminds me of the first card. It feels like someone is traveling, you know, away from the other, and that distance, you know, it scares them. Here we have Resilience. So they feel like they are the only one who's trying to save this relationship, and it's like their heart is trying really hard to keep this connection going, and so they're fearing that their life is not going to be enough to keep both of you happy. And we have Structure, you know, so whatever, like they feel they need to be close to you in order to keep this relationship going, you know, keep it together. It's like you need to be in there, almost like constricted, you know. They wish that you could just stay put, and but it feels like you're more explorative. You're trying to explore maybe new options, and you're starting to get new ideas, you know, and they want to keep you more restricted and more structured. Again, their deepest fear is that you will wound them. Okay, that they will get wounded by you. Okay, let's see. How are they feeling about this connection? We have Eight of Forces, so usually it's the lightning bolt. It's like a lot of force and anger, and I feel like they're trying to overcome the fears. They're really trying to overcome the negative thoughts and fears, and they're trying to stay in kind of like the Buddha mind. They're really trying to think positive, and they're trying to encourage you to think positive about this connection. We also have the Queen of Roses. They think that you are very beautiful, but more and more they think that you're not feeling like you want to stay in this connection, and you don't want to be the person for this relationship. Again, we have the King of Roses, and it also came in upside down position. So there's like that at some point before you felt very close and very connected, and now that something happened to you, for some reason you're not together, or there's a distance or some sort of restriction, that they're afraid that this energy is going to change, but they're trying really hard to work on their thoughts and stay positive. Okay, let's see what are the deepest fear. We have Ten of Swords. They're afraid for this connection to end. Okay, we have the Temperance. They're afraid for the things to cool down, and they have a lot of emotions. Okay, they do have a lot of emotions, and let's see, the emotions are very strong. The Chariot, again, it's a movement. So again, because they cannot move right now, they're trying in their heart to keep this connection going. They're trying to keep the love going for you inside of their heart. Four of Wands, it's like a tree on fire. Like, so they feel like the stability that you had before is like they're afraid that it'll collapse, certain stability. Okay. We have Knight of Wands, and here it's like this dark panther, so maybe the panther will mean something to some of you. Sometimes it's intuition to me, and then there's like a lightning bolt here, so they're kind of scarred in a sense. Like there's also somebody possibly got a tattoo, or maybe they got a tattoo when you were together, and it kind of reminds them of you all the time. The Empress, they really hope that you will wait for them and you will stay committed. Okay, they're really hoping that you will stay true to them for whatever the challenges right now. They're hoping that you will stay true. Okay, let's pull some more clarifiers for the Empress. We have the Star in reverse, so they feel like they will be able to come home very, very soon. Okay, or return to you. They know that soon enough you will be able to reunite. Let's see, Six of Wands. Okay, they feel like they will win, and they will come back to you as a winner, that the situation will become victorious. So although they have a lot of fears and worries, I also feel a lot of positivity, and this person is really trying to liberate themselves from fears and stay very positive about this connection. They're very strong. Their mind is very strong. They're not trying to let any fears, we have Six of Cups in reverse, person feeling nostalgic, person, usually missing someone, and possibly thinking about returning back, somewhere to the past, and I feel like they will have this opportunity. So I feel like there will be a breaking moment, that they will be able to reestablish this connection. Let's pull some direct messages from this person. I feel you leaving me behind. So they're afraid that you will leave them behind, okay? So it was my fault, but I blamed you. So there's something that they possibly blamed you for, but it was their fault because they made a certain decision, okay? I know I was a distraction from your pain. So that's the message. You came closer than anyone else. So they feel like you are the only one who came really close, and they really feel like it's a meaningful connection. That you really were able to reach deeper into their heart. On this card, I see this heart chakra being activated, so there's a strong heart connection. So let's see what else we have. What scares them about you is that, you know, they hope that you will wait for them. It's worth waiting for. So they just hope that you will wait for them. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So unrequited love, they're worried that you don't love them the same way they love you, and there's not enough chemistry and attraction. Getting to know each other, they feel like because they've been away, it's hard for you to communicate and get to know each other, and if you were closer you would appreciate them a lot more, and they feel like this connection would stay a lot stronger. So they feel like they're such a deep bond, and maybe it's even like a karmic past life connection. So let's see what else they feel. What scares them? What type of fears they have regarding this connection? They hope that you stay true to them. They just feel like you're not going to stay true to them, and that it will be very hard for them to lose you. Let's see. Again, that you're not being honest with them. It really worries them, and that they don't know everything that you're doing or thinking. That I see a road, you know. So again, the opportunity to come towards you. They're really hoping for this opportunity, and they are worried that you're not going to give them that chance. So again, the two keys, they're hoping for this union and this connection to work out, and they want to possibly move in together and be close to you. So they want to travel towards you. So their fears about like coming on time, and kind of you accepting them. Again, Three of Scrolls, they have setting your course. So they are hoping that you together can set your course, you know, in the same direction. Fated meeting, so they know that they're supposed to meet you, and they can't wait to meet you. They know that you're meant to be together. Okay. So let's see. Three of Roses. We see new potential, this ability to be happy together, to build something together. Loving elementals, so possibly have a family together. Okay. So King of Horses, okay, it's just feeling strong, okay, possibly finding out something. They're afraid to find out some sort of news that will shatter them. So something worries them, there's worries. Six of Roses, they don't want to argue with you. They're afraid of arguments with you. They're afraid that you're not going to see the same way they want to see the situation, okay. Seven of Keys, okay, looking at the situation from a higher perspective. So they just also like overcoming something, you know, reaching the top. Like it almost reminds me like of a hermit, you know. So they don't want to stay alone, although they feel like they're achieving certain things, and maybe they're working or doing something, but they just don't want to sacrifice you for this work or, you know, commitment that they have right now. So let me also pull one more card from my cards to see what kind of message the cards will give you. And about this, their fears is like they have a lot of overwhelming love for you in their heart, and they're just hoping to get the same reciprocity. You know, they hope that you feel the same. That's all. Because if you feel the same, that you guys can overcome anything. I also will throw the dice and give you your guardian angel number, okay, and you can look up, let's see, this number on Google. All you do is type in this number, which is 1223, and you write guardian angel number, and you will receive a special message. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Hopefully that was interesting and helpful for you to understand your person's fears, and look into something that they possibly don't express to you. Let me know if it resonated at all, and I'm looking forward to your comments and looking forward to your likes, and hoping to record more videos for you. If you feel like suggesting a new topic, please comment underneath the videos, and I will create this video for you guys. Thank you so much for watching.